Hello and welcome to Mrs. Sewells Music Lesson. I hope you're all okay. I thought as we're all locked down again we would have a go at doing some lessons online. So this is our very first lesson and you can see we are going to be looking at pulse and rhythm today. So I hope you're ready. You're going to need a piece of paper, you're going to need a pencil or a pen and a ruler as well. So if you can gather all those things together we can then start our lesson. We're going to start off very simply by watching a video and it's going to help us understand what the pulse is. Now I got this video from a wonderful resource called Charanga. Your school might use it, you might already have a log on. If you do, you can search for this and you can find this. There are lots of other videos on Charanga as well that have got lots of definitions of musical words. So if in your spare time you want to do a bit of extra research, then that would be wonderful. But here we go. Here is our video to help explain pulse.
When you nod your head or tap your foot at a steady speed to the music, you are feeling the pulse. Can you feel the pulse?
He definitely felt the pulse of that basketball. And I have to admit, my family gets a little bit frustrated with me because I do feel the pulse. Any music that's happening, I cannot help myself. I'm tapping my foot, I'm tapping my knees, I'm nodding my head, generally fidgeting in time to the pulse. If you're the same, I'm glad I've got some friends there. So there is the pulse. It is the steady beat that happens throughout our music, okay? If you remember that, it's like a heartbeat, it's like our pulse. You're doing brilliantly. We're already learning lots, aren't we? We're only a minute into our lesson. So we're going to have a go now at seeing if we can do the pulse ourselves. So the first thing we're going to do is see if we can clap it. Then we're going to see if you can step it. Now I'm not going to stand up to step it because otherwise all you'll see is my tummy in the video, so that won't be good. But I'm going to pretend as I'm sat down to step it. You can stand up by all means. We're going to move our elbows to it, we're going to nod our head to it, and then we're going to see if you can do anything else to show the pulse. Now I'm not saying, but you might get to see some of my chair dancing. There we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can find the pulse of our music here. Now, it's always a good idea to start off just to listen to it for a little bit first. So before we start to clap, have a little listen. And then when I feel like I've got it, I'm going to start clapping the pulse. I like this piece of music because it's got quite a clear pulse. If you can hear, there's a drum playing on that pulse and I'm clapping with that drum. I'm going to stop clapping. Let's see if you can just pick out that drum playing. I've added some other sounds to it now. But there it goes on the pulse. We're going to go back to clapping it. Now, let's see if we can step it instead. Have you got it? Are your feet moving in time? Now, here we go. We're going to see if we can move our elbows. And go out and in. Then go up. Then go backwards. Whatever gets us moving in time to this pulse is all right with me. Here we go. We're now going to nod our heads. Let's hope nobody at home is asking you to do any jobs. It looks like you are agreeing to do everything. Now, this is the part. How else can you show the pulse? So this is your chance now to have a freestyle, but I want to see you with the pulse. It could be in your knees, it could be in your shoulders, it could be in, dare I say it, your bottom, it could be in your hips. I don't mind where it is, but show me that pulse. Make sure you stay in time, keep listening to that music. With your hands Bring those elbows back. I don't mind. With your fingers even. Keep it going. Keep listening. Don't get out of time. That pulse is still going through. It hasn't changed. Very good. Now we're going to go back to clapping our pulse now. Now it has got tricky because our music has changed here, but the pulse is still going. It's not as obvious, but it's still going. Now, here's our challenge. We're going to see if we can do our pulse twice as fast. Okay, so it's going to go. See if you can join in with me. Very good. Back to our steady beat now, ready? Oh, excellent work. So I'm going to play it again because I want to work on this idea of going twice as fast. And as you can see, I also want to work on the idea of going twice as slow. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play that music again. And again, we're just going to start by listening and see if we can pick out the pulse within it. There's a little hi-hat on it there. When we think we're ready and we're solid, we're going to start by clapping our pulse. Very good. Now let's try again and see if we can go twice as fast. It's not as fast as we can go. What we've got to do is find this pulse and we're going to put another clap right in the middle of it. That's it, very good. Keep it going. Now we're going to come back to just our steady pulse. Back to twice as fast. Ready, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're steady. Don't go too fast. Back to our pulse. Very well done. So this time what we're going to do is go twice as slow. So instead of clapping every pulse beat, what we're going to do is clap every other one. So it'll go. Now notice when I do it, I try and keep my hands moving. It's not, I don't stop my hands, they always keep moving. And that's quite important in our music, because our music keeps on going. Back to our steady pulse. Very nice. I'm going to go twice as slow again, ready? Wonderful. Back to our steady pulse. Now here's our challenge. We're going to go twice as fast. Back to our steady pulse. And then we're going to go twice as slow in quite quick succession. So here we go. You ready? Stick with me. We're going to go twice as fast. Back to our steady pulse. Now we're going to go, ready? Twice as slow. I know we've got to the tricky part when we're going twice as slow. We're doing very well. Back to our pulse. Very nice. That's it, we've got on our pulse. Keep listening to that music. Make sure we're absolutely in time. Oh, very well done, everybody. So, what we have done is we clapped that steady pulse. We made sure we were listening to our music and we were absolutely in time with our music. We then challenged ourselves and we went twice as fast and then we went twice as slow. All the time coming back to our steady pulse in between to make sure that we were still with our music, okay? Excellent work. So, what we've just done, the steady pulse. We then, with our twice as fast and our twice as slow, we've changed the duration there. We've changed the length of our notes. And this is something that's going to help us with our rhythm. If we can understand these changes of duration, then our rhythm is going to be super duper. So we're going to start off by looking at this slide here. Because I don't know about you, my memory is pretty shocking. I do some wonderful things, but if I don't write it down, I forget what I've done. So this slide here is going to help us learn how to write down our rhythm. So by combining notes of different durations, we create rhythms. And so we can remember our rhythms, we can write them down. So here I've put up on the screen just 2 different types of notes and 1 rest. And what I've got is them here a little bit bigger so that it's easier to see. So I'm going to start off and I want to show you this one here. This is our crotchet. This is our 1 beat note. And when we were clapping our steady pulse, this is what we were clapping, our crotchets. But, 1 beat per note. Nice and simple, nice and steady, okay? Now, I always like to do, at the same time as learning about the note there, I like to show people the rest, because music is as much about silence as it is about sound. So this is 1 beat's worth of sound, and this is 1 beat's worth of silence, okay? So there's our crotchet and our crotchet rest. Very good indeed. So, we also then did our twice as fasts. And these are our quavers. This is our twice as fast. So just to show you, here is our 1 beat crotchet. Now this is a pair of quavers. These 2 quavers add up to 1 beat. And that's why I've joined them together here, and that's why they often get joined together in lots of music. They add up to 1 beat. So each quaver is worth half a beat each. And that's why we went ba, 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 ba. So, we do have a quaver rest, but for today, we're just going to stick with our crotchet rest because we're only going to deal with a pair of quavers, which adds up to a beat. So our crotchet rest is all that we need for today. So here we go. We're going to see if we can write down a rhythm. Because like I say, my memory is shocking. If I don't write things down, then I just forget it. I have got here a rhythm grid. And this is why you're going to need your pen, pencil, paper, ruler, because in a moment I'm going to ask you to pause the video and you're going to draw your own. But for now, we're going to do a rhythm together, okay? So I've got 4 boxes along the top and then I've got 4 rows of boxes. Each 1 box is the equivalent to 1 beat. So I can put in my box either 1 crotchet, a pair of quavers, or a rest, okay? That's what can go in 1 box. So I'm going to start off, and in my first box, I'm going to put my crotchet, my 1 beat note. I'm going to put another crotchet, and then to mix it up, I'm going to put a pair of quavers, and then I'm going to put another crotchet. So here is my rhythm, and it's going to go. That's my rhythm. Let's see if you can clap it with me. Ready? Very good. One more time, just for luck. Excellent work. So, to save us sitting around here while I put in everyone, what I have done here is I've filled in my grid like this. So, you can see in my second line, I have added in my crotchet rest. So for my rest, I'm going to open my hands to make sure I don't clap because I want 1 beat of silence there. So I'm going to start here and it goes, rest. Okay, try and clap that with me. We go. Very good indeed. Let's go from the beginning and see if we can clap up to here. Ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, how did you get on? Yeah, did that rest catch you out? I bet it did. Let's do it one more time. Ready? From there to the end of line 2. 1, 2, here we go. Didn't get you that time, did it? So very well done. Here we go. Then looking at line 3, you can see I've got my crotchet, pair of quavers, and I've put a rest at the end. Do not get so caught up in these that you forget about the rest at the end, okay? So here we go. Let's just do line 3. It goes like this. Do it with me. Ready? And... very good. It didn't catch you out at all. I'm impressed. Let's have a look at our last line. Crotchet, crotchet, pair of quavers, Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent work. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. And... very good. Now, having our rhythm is absolutely wonderful. I love a good rhythm, but... we need to see if we can play it with somebody else, don't we? Now, sadly, we're all locked down, so I don't have anybody else here I can play with, but I've got a little drum beat that I'm going to play to see if we can listen and play our rhythms in time. Here we go. Now, let's see if we can just do our top line, just the top line, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Let's see if we can do it again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do our second line. Don't forget about the rest. Here we go. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Again, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. I loved your rest. We've got to have that silence in there. Like before, we're going to go from the beginning to the end of line 2. After 4, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Hey, did it catch you out? It caught some of you out, so we're going to go again from the beginning to the end of line 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, very good. So then let's have a look at line 3. Don't forget we've finished with the rest here. Just line 3 after 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Straight on to line 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. You know what's coming? We're going to do line 3 to the end of line 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Very good job. Do it one more time and don't fall asleep in that rest. I know we're not playing anything then. There's a beat of silence. But we then have to be ready to come in there, okay? Don't fall asleep. From the beginning of line 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So you know what's going to come now? From the beginning all the way to the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not bad, but I think that rest caught some people out. We'll do it one more time, from the beginning to the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, very well done. And pause that drum beat so it stops going. Very good job indeed. You did a brilliant job of making sure that you didn't stop at the end of the line and you then carried on onto each line one after the other. Brilliant. You are well on your way to learning how to read all these music notes. So what we're going to have a go at now is seeing if you can write some of these music notes yourself. So I need you to pause the video. When you pause the video, I want you to draw your own 4x4 grid. So 4 boxes, 4 boxes, 4 boxes, 4 boxes. Then you are going to use your crotchet, your quaver and your crotchet rest to complete your grid. And then here's the trick, you've got to practice clapping your rhythm. So once you've filled in your grid, practice clapping your rhythm, because then when we come back, I'm going to put the drum beat on again and we're going to see if you can clap your rhythm in time. Okay, so pause the video now, create your grid and complete it. So, welcome back. Hopefully now what you have done is you've completed your rhythm grid and you've practiced it. That is key. You need to make sure you practice so nothing catches you out. What we're going to do is I'm going to pop the drum beat on and we're going to see if you can clap your rhythm grid in time to the drum beat. So, like before, listen to it a little bit first. See if you can feel that pulse, internalise it. And I'm going to count you in. So after 4, we're going to have a go at clapping just line 1 of your rhythm grid. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, now just line 2. So after 4, just line 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent work. Now line 1 and then line 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. We're going to do that again. So line 1 straight into line 2. 1, 2. Here you go. Very good. Now just line 3. Okay, so only line 3 after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Line 3 once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now what you're going to do, line 2 into line 3. Ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent work. Now, can you just do for me line 4? So clap me your line 4 after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it one more time, just line 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now can you do line 3 into line 4? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are doing brilliantly. Now what's coming now? From the very beginning to the end. So line 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Here we go. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, very well done. I am impressed. So, what we have done now is that you have mastered the steady beat, the pulse, and you have learnt how to write your rhythms, and you have composed your own rhythm as well. So make sure you put today's date on it, you put the title, My Rhythm. Okay, you've done brilliantly. As we've done so much hard work already, what we're going to do now is learn a song. All right, so I know it might be a bit tricky to see here because of the colours. I will put some, I'll send the lyrics as well and I'll put them underneath in the comments. So I will sing you the song first, all right? And then we're going to learn it together afterwards. There are actions. I'm not going to do the actions this first time. Here we go. Rhythm in the way we walk, rhythm in the way we talk. Rhythm is around us everywhere, it's something we all share. Rhythm in our hands and feet, rhythm in our own heartbeat. Rhythm everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. Pitches high and pitches low in the melodies and songs that we all know. Pitches around us everywhere, it's something we all share. Improvisation, we all agree, will open up our hearts and set us free. Improvisation improvisations near and far. It's part of who we are. Find the pulse of any song. Clap to the beat, you can't go wrong. Pulses around us everywhere. It's something we all share. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody. Improvisation inside of me. Music's everywhere, it's near and far. It's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. There you go. So that is our song that we're going to learn. I'm going to pop back to the beginning and we're going to learn it with the actions. Okay, so it starts off with rhythm in the way we walk. It's not very imaginative, but we're going to walk on the spot. Say, I'm going to walk sitting down, and that's fine if that's what you're going to do as well. But if you can stand up, if you can go for a little walk around the room, so long as you don't walk off and don't come back, that's great. So it goes. Rhythm in the way we walk. Sing it with me. Rhythm in the way we walk. Very good. Then rhythm in the way we talk. Do that with me. So get our hands. And if you can do your hands in time to the pulse, that's even better. Rhythm in the way we talk. So from the beginning. Rhythm in the way we walk. Rhythm in the way we talk. Very nice. Then we go, rhythm is around us everywhere. And it is. It's in the rhythm of the birds singing, somebody walking past with their dog, somebody in the kitchen doing the washing up. It all makes rhythms. Not all of them are nice to listen to, but they are all there nonetheless. So, rhythm is around us everywhere. Sing it with me. Rhythm is around us everywhere. Then we go, it's something we all share. It's something we all share. So we go, rhythm is around us everywhere. It's something we all share. Very good. Then we get rhythm in our hands and feet. Do that with me. Rhythm in our hands and feet. And we know about that today already because we've been doing lots of clapping of rhythms and stepping of the pulse. So, rhythm in our hands and feet. Then, rhythm in our own heartbeat. Sing that last bit with me. Rhythm in our own heartbeat. This bit you should recognise because it goes, rhythm is around us. No, rhythm's everywhere, it's near and far. That's my mistake. Rhythm's everywhere, it's near and far. It's part of who we are. Now, part of what makes me me is an inability to remember the lyrics. So you're just going to have to get used to me getting the lyrics wrong. But I will always double check them and hopefully get the right ones in the end. So we get, rhythm's everywhere, it's near and far. It's part of who we are. Do it with me. Rhythm's everywhere, it's near and far. It's part of who we are. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go from the beginning up to the end of verse 1 with the backing track. Let's see if you can do it. Make sure you do those actions. Here we go. Rhythm in the way we walk. Rhythm in the way we talk. Rhythms all around us everywhere. It's something we all share. Rhythm in our hands and feet. Rhythm in our own heartbeat. Rhythms everywhere, it's near and far. It's part of who we are. Very well done. Right, so I'm going to pause that there so we can start on verse 2. Now, the tune for verse 2 is the same as verse 1. The only slight difference are some of the lyrics. I'm hoping you'll recognise some of them though, because it has got some repeated sections in it. So, let's start from the top. It goes, pitch is high and pitch is low. So pitch is another one of our musical words we're going to be concentrating on in our lessons over time. And we say, pitch is high and pitch is low. Sing it with me. Pitch is high and pitch is low. Then we go, in the melodies and songs that we all know. And I think, somebody will probably correct me, but I think that is a symbol for singing. So it goes, in the melodies and songs that we all know. Okay, do that with me. In the melodies and songs that we all know. Very good. From the beginning then. Pitch is high and pitch is low in the melodies and songs that we all know. Then we go, pitch is around us everywhere. It's something we all share. You should recognise that bit. Sing it with me. Pitch is around us everywhere. It's something we all share. Then we've got a tricky word coming up here. Improvisation, we all agree. So it's improvisation, we all agree. Listen to it. Improvisation, we all agree. And we have to nod our head as we sing that because we're agreeing to it. Improvisation, we all agree. Sing it with me. Improvisation, we all agree. Very good. We'll open up our hearts and set us free. So you're going to make a heart shape if you can with your hands. Pop it on your chest. We'll open up our hearts and set us free. Do it with me. We'll open up our hearts and set us free. Very good. Then we should know this bit. Improvisation's near and far. It's part of who we are. Okay, let's see if we can do this verse too. Ready? Press play. Pitch is high and pitch is low in the melodies and songs that we all know. Pitch is around us everywhere. It's something we all share. Improvisation, we all agree. We'll open up our hearts and set us free. Improvisation's near and far. It's part of who we are. Wonderful. So there's our verse 2. We're whizzing through. Here is verse 3. So it starts, same tune, just different lyrics. Find the pulse of any song. And what we're going to do is pretend to find our pulse. You might not even pretend. You might actually be able to find it. I'm not very good at finding my pulse, but we're going to put our fingers to our wrists and go, find the pulse of any song. Ready? Do it with me. Find the pulse of any song. The next line tells us what to do. Clap to the beat, you can't go wrong. So from that beginning of verse 3, find the pulse of any song. Clap to the beat, you can't go wrong. Very good. Then it goes, pulses around us everywhere. It's something we all share. We recognise that bit, don't we? It's fine. Then we're going to list our words here. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody. Okay, so we're going to see if you can go pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody. So our actions in quick succession. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody. There we go. Improvisation inside of me. Improvisation inside of me. Very good. Music's everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. And you have to look gloriously happy on that because music is everywhere. Music's everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. And then we do that, it's part of who we are. 3 times to finish, it's part of who we are. And there is our whole song. Let's see if we can just sing verse 3, then we're going to sing all the way through our song. Here we go, verse 3. Find the pulse of any song, clap to the beat, you can't go wrong. Pulses around us everywhere, it's something we all share. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody, improvisation inside of me. Music's everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. There we go. So there is our whole song. We're going to go right from the very beginning to the end. Are you ready? Sitting up nice and straight. Get all your actions ready. And let's keep everything crossed and get the lyrics correct this time. Here we go. Rhythm something we all share. Rhythm in our hands and feet, rhythm in our own heartbeat. Rhythm's everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. Pitches high and pitches low in the melodies and songs that we all know. Pitches around us everywhere, it's something we all share. Improvisation, we all agree, will open up our hearts and set us free. Improvisation's near and far, it's part of who we are. Find the pulse of any song, clap to the beat, you can't go wrong. Pulses around us everywhere, it's something we all share. Pulse, rhythm, pitch and melody, improvisation inside of me. Music's everywhere, it's near and far, it's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. It's part of who we are. Very well done. Excellent singing. So, we're almost finished with our lesson for today, but what I want you to do in a moment is to pause the video again. And this time, once you've paused the video, I want you to write down all the musical words from the song we just sang. All right, so all of those things, all of those actions, you're going to have to think back. Don't cheat, don't rewind the video. But think back and see if you can write down all the musical words from the song. And if you're very clever, can you add the definitions as well? Now, there are 2 words that we sang that you should definitely be able to write the definitions for because we covered it at the start of our lessons. If you've forgotten, don't worry, I will recap everything when we get back. So, pause the video now, write down your list of words. Very good, so welcome back. Here we go then. Here is our list. First off, pulse and beat. Hopefully you've got that. And then, this is what our whole song was around, was the rhythm. Very good if you got that one. Next word we got was pitch. So in our second verse, pitch is high and pitch is low in the... And what have we got next? Melodies and songs that we all know. And then we had our last word, improvisation. So that's our list of words, and we're going to be looking at some of these words in some upcoming lessons. These 2 we covered at the start, so I'm hoping that you got the definitions. So the first one, our pulse and our beat, is the steady, regular beat of the music. Well done if you got that definition. Our rhythm is a combination of notes of different durations. So if you remember, we worked on that with our rhythm grids, didn't we? We had our crotchets, which were 1 beat, we had our quavers, which were half a beat each, and we even had our rests in there too. Our next word we've got was pitch. And pitch, we sang about pitch is high and pitch is low. And that's it. Pitch is how high or how low a note is. Then we have our melody, and that is a combination of pitches that form a tune. And we sang a lovely tune, didn't we? Very good. Now the last word was our longest word and possibly our trickiest word, improvisation. Improvisation is when you make up some music, a rhythm or a tune on the spot. And again, that is something that we're going to look at over the next coming lessons. Really, really well done for today. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can remember those rhythms. Like I say, keep it safe, you might need it again, but also show it off to all your family. Do a little Zoom call to maybe an auntie or a grandma or a different person and say, I wrote a rhythm today, I composed a rhythm, would you like to hear it? And you can perform it to them. But really well done. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon.